Hello. You may be eating many things from market every day. But I'm pretty sure that you actually don't know how these things were made. Or even their components. So stay with us in this little exciting journey to know more about 7 things that are eaten daily. If this is your first time watching our channel, don't forget to subscribe. Number 7. Pizza. This Italian delicious dish, who don't like it? Believe that some of us enjoy eating pizza at least 3 times weekly, or maybe daily. The pre-cooked pizza is much spread in markets. Cooking procedure is similar to that in restaurants, but this is done using automatic pizza processing machine, where the dough is prepared in large mixers, then transferred to sheathing machine to roll it. After that, a large roller with several rounded shapes cuts the pizza dough, which after that it transferred to oven to bake it, then moved to add the different ingredients, sauce, cheese and meat toppings. Then pizza is finished and packed to the market. Number 6. Doughnuts. From here the journey of doughnuts starts. It is either yeast doughnuts or cake doughnuts. In this mixer the yeast dough is mixed with little of cinnamon, from there it goes to a hopper that extrudes the dough as a sheet. Then to several rollers flattening the dough sheet, adding water drops and cornstarch to keep the dough from sticking to the blades, that cuts it to pieces. Then, they are transferred to a machine with reasonable heat and humidity for 20 minutes to help yeast dough pieces to rise. Then to the hot oil fryer where they are flipped to be cooked evenly. The doughnuts leave the fryer and move through a curtain of sweet glaze. Now these doughnuts are ready to eat. They gradually cooled and transferred to packaging area. Number 5. Gum. Today, the process of making chewing gum is entirely mechanized. The making gum begins by preparing gum base. Gum base may be natural. The process begins by melting and purifying the gum base. Gum base is placed in a warm room to dry. Gum base is then sterilized and melted in a steam cooker. After that, substance is pumped to a high-powered centrifuge to rid the gum base of undesirable dirt and bark. The gum base is cooked and mixed with softeners and sweeteners, and all others additives. The next step is kneading. Extruders, machines, are used to blend, smooth and form the gum. A cutting machine cut the sheets into sticks or small pellets which are later candy-coated. Other machines then carefully wrap and package the gum in airtight wrappers. On this way chewing gum is ready for people of all ages to enjoy. Number 4. Chips. Potato chips were invented about 150 years ago in Saratoga Springs, New York. Now, potato chips are munched on in many countries around the globe. A regular potato chip factory makes thousands of chips each hour. Farmers grow special chipping potatoes which are high in starch and low in sugar so they stay fluffy on the inside and turn light brown when they're fried on the outside. Potatoes are transferred to the chip company. The potatoes are stored in temperature-controlled environments. The potatoes are washed and a machine rubs off their skin and sorts them by size. The potatoes move along a belt to a slicing machine that slices them quickly using a razor-sharp blade. The potato slices are washed to get rid of the starch that seeps onto the edge of the potato once it is cut. The potatoes are then put into a vat of vegetable oil that always bubbles at 190 degrees Celsius, 375 degrees Fahrenheit. As the potato chips cook till they become crispy. When chips are cooked, the starch in the potato turns brown and inspectors ensure that the chips are the right color before removing them from the vat. The chips are salted and flavored and fed into large containers, then weighed and dumped into packages. Packers pack the bags and the chips are delivered to warehouses, then to the stores and consumers. Number 3. Ice cream. After many centuries, ice cream and other cold desserts went through thousand changes. Ice cream went from simple recipes that really used ice to the modern milk-based recipe that we all know and love today. Modern ice cream is produced from following raw materials: dairy products, sugar, flavorings, approved additives that prevent creation of ice crystals during production process, and eggs. The production process is very interesting, as it starts with mixing of materials, pasteurizing, heating at high temperature to kill of any harmful bacteria, and homogenizing. After the addition of flavors, colors, and fruit purees, mix is left to stand for around 4 hours to cool down. Special barrel freezer machine then takes the mix and gradually freezes only one part of the water crystals, making the mix harder. Semi-frozen mixture is then introduced with the final mix of toppings, such as fruits, nuts, sweets, or biscuit mix. At the end, ice cream is packed and blast frozen to the temperature between -30 and -40 degrees Celsius. Number 2. Snack cake. First, the batter is mixed and poured into custom-made metal pans. Each batch of batter weighs a whopping 2,000 pounds. Then the cakes are baked and cooled. Then comes the best part, the creamy vanilla filling. It gets injected through the bottoms of the Twinkies. The snack cakes are separated in rows and get wrapped in plastic before they're boxed up and shipped out. Then they're ready to get devoured by legions of devoted fans. 1. Hazelnut cocoa spread. The process of making this spread begins with the extraction of cocoa powder from the cocoa bean. The second process involves the hazelnuts. Once the hazelnuts have arrived at the processing plant, a quality control is issued to inspect the nuts so they are suitable for processing. After this process, the hazelnuts are cleaned and roasted. The cocoa powder is then mixed with the hazelnuts along with sugar, vanilla, and skim milk in a large tank, until it becomes a paste-like spread. Modified palm oil is then added to help retain the solid phase of the Nutella at room temperature, which substitutes for the butter found in the cocoa bean. Whey powder is then added to the mix to act as a binder for the paste. The finished product is then packaged in small jars to the lovers all over the world.